So from that movement, you sit back and breathe in. Now you turn on your hips and your waist, flexing both palms outwards. The left hand is leading, turning your right toes 90 degrees to the left, right over to the northwest corner. Bring your right palm over and in, pointing into your left elbow, like this. From here you pull both palms into your chest as you slowly start to change your weight and do a push straight out into the northeast corner now. They're much the same postures, but they're different applications. As if this one is a throw, this one is a strike out that way. Is a block and a strike, simultaneous. So from that movement again, you breathe in, all out breath here. Out, 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 and out. From this point, you turn your right palm upwards, turn your left palm in to your right elbow. Hook your right wrist downwards, straighten it out, and as it straightens out, you pick up your left foot and start turning on your axis. Raise your left wrist slightly just before your left heel touches the ground to get a good solid bow stance. Place your heel on the ground and push with your left palm, dragging your right heel around as you breathe out. This is called single whip. This one was called fishes in 8. Notice how the left finger's under the nose here and the back toe has dragged around. This is not... There are 3 stances in Taiji. Bow stance, which is shoulder width apart, one foot's turned out. That's the movement. That's the ones we've been doing so far. There's a heel stance, which is half of that distance. So you turn one foot out, take a half shoulder width stance, move your foot straight out, and pick the toes up. No weight on that front leg. And the last one is a toe stance. The heels are right together. Turn one foot out and take that down, and just the ball of the foot is touching the ground. They're the 3 stances. However, single whip, which I've just practiced, is not technically a bow stance. It has to be slightly longer and slightly skinnier. Hence, you don't have to get your hips right around to the front. That puts too much pressure on your lower back. The hips can be slightly off to the northwest corner when you do it. Now, this is how your hands go for the single whip hook that I've just done previously. Your right hand is simply going to do a counterclockwise circle like that, from down, up, and then down to the other side. But as it goes up that side of the circle, you turn your right palm upwards. And as you bring it down the other side, you hook all your fingers together like this, not like this, but like that. And you bring it down the other side. So you've made a counterclockwise circle, and then you poke your arm through it like this. So it looks like this. This is your posture to start with. You turn your palms up, take it down, and push your palm through that circle that you just made. From this point now, you rotate both of your palms upwards, like so. As if you're going to poke something. You're actually going to poke something through the rear. So from here, you turn both of your palms up, breathing in. Sitting back on your back leg, you poke with your rear fingers. Both of them poke out, but it's the rear fingers actually doing the work. And you look back at your right palm as you do it. Your eyes are looking, you're not looking like that, but your eyes are looking backwards. So from this point here, you rotate both arms in a circle. That's a block. And so it goes back to the rear. So from the single whip posture, you rotate both of your palms, breathing in and breathe out as you poke backwards. Now you turn your hips back to the front, pulling both palms in. This is called double dragon palm strike. And you push with both palms straight to the front as you breathe out. Straight to the west this is. Hands like so. So that movement again. Breathe in and breathe out as you attack, pushing with your back leg. All the power is coming from your back leg. Now from here, you turn your left foot 45 degrees to the right. It's a weighted turn as you turn both of your palms with you, like as if they're going to do circles. Now you circle down, a counterclockwise circle. As it comes off the top, bah! That's your first fa-jing movement. Notice how the hands are. They were like this to start with, and now this one's turned slightly in. Now your top hand does a centrifugal attack, while your bottom hand does a thrusting attack. So from that movement again, you're breathing in, taking the energy in as you turn your left foot, slight circle. Now in a fa-jing movement, this is the hardest thing to understand in this style, is the fa-jing, or explosive energy. It's not a fast movement, it's not a very fast movement, it's an explosive movement. And it must be as if you don't know what you're doing. You've completely given up your own ego, your own self. It's like when you sneeze. If you sneeze, you don't know what you've done for that split second. It's the same with a fa-jing movement. Your whole body must do the movement. It mustn't be just a fast movement. The whole body must react, and there must be an expulsion of energy and a reverse breath. So when you breathe out, the whole lower abdomen expands when you breathe out, and you thrust your palms into the northeast corner. From here, we do lift hands, so you relax both wrists as you breathe in, let them raise outwards, bring them down on the out breath, pick up your right foot. Your right foot has been out there, so as it comes in slightly to give you a half stance, and then you touch your heel on the ground as both palms come down into a sort of an on-guard position. Both palms are right in your center. That's your out breath. That's block and a kick, of course. Any heel stance is representative of that sort of a kick. Any toe stance is representative of that sort of a kick. So I'll just do that whole section again from single quick. From here, there's a little push, just a slight putting of the weight onto your right heel, not much. There's no weight on it now. You just push out over your right knee slightly in a circle, turn your palms over and do the same movement we did in the beginning. Pull down to your left as you breathe in. Your eyes this time follow the movement. Now, because you brought this heel across to get a skinnier stance, it must step out again to get a bow stance. As your left hand comes up onto your right shoulder, on your right tricep, your right foot steps out with it. It mustn't go 1, 2, it must go boom, together. And then you roll forward with a shoulder stroke. Notice how the hand is like this. This is pang. This is protecting the groin here. So from a knee, actually. And this is protecting your right elbow from being broken. But you're actually attacking with your right shoulder. I'll just do that one again. From here, you push out. See, that movement in breath just continues into that nice little circle out over your knee. You pull down to your left as you breathe in. Foot and hand work together and breathe out as you do shoulder stroke. From here, your right hand comes up slightly as your left hand comes down. You turn to the left slightly, bring your left toe across into a toe stance and drop your right hand in to stork spreads wings. Now you notice I'm not doing this movement. I'm not going from here and blocking upwards with that hand. It's not a block. It's a most potent strike. So from here it comes up, turns around and drops in. The right thumb can be just seen out of your peripheral vision. Now, in the old Yang style, as opposed to the Yang Cheng-fu form, in this posture, the body can be the body doesn't have to be turned right around to the west. The right foot is facing the north. The left toe is in the center of your foot, about there, with the heel just off the ground. And your body, though, is just slightly off center here. And the left hand's out here. As I said just then, this posture is a very potent strike, not in actual fact a block. You'll actually knock someone's head right off their shoulders if this is ever used. It comes around like that and attacks the opponent's head, while the left foot can kick to the groin. But it's a very, very powerful attack. There's the block there as your hand comes up. There's the block. And there's the strike as you come around. Now from this posture we go into the brush knee twist step routine. So from here you bring your left palm up and your right palm comes down, and they lift up into a sort of on guard position. Just